Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Forum in Inglewood, California for Game 6 of the 1988 NBA Finals between the Detroit Pistons and the defending world champion Los Angeles Lakers. And now for the starting lineups. First for the Eastern Conference champion Detroit Pistons. At forward, in his 12th year out of Notre Dame at 6'5", number 45, Adrian Dantley. At forward, in his 12th campaign out of Hampton Institute at 6'10", number 44, Rick Mahorn. At center, in his 8th year out of Notre Dame at 6'11", number 40, Bill Laimbeer. At guard, in his 3rd year out of McNeese State at 6'3", number 4, Joe Dumars. And at guard, in his 7th year out of Indiana University at 6'1", number 11, Isaiah Thomas. The head coach for the Detroit Pistons, Chuck Daly. And now for the Western Conference champion, Los Angeles Lakers. At guard, in his 9th year out of Michigan State at 6'9", number 32, Irvin Magic Johnson. At guard, in his 5th campaign out of Arizona State at 6'4", number 4, Byron Scott. At forward, in his 3rd season out of Oregon State at 6'9", number 45, A.C. Green. Forward, in his 6th year out of North Carolina at 6'9", number 42, James Worthy. And at center, the captain, in his 19th year out of UCLA at 7'2", number 33, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And the head coach for the Los Angeles Lakers, Pat Riley.
The officials working today's 6th game, Ed Rush and Hugh Evans. Rush on the left, Evans on the right. Jack Madden is the alternate. It has been 10 years since a team has rallied from a 3-2 deficit to win an NBA championship. The Washington Bullets in 1978 beat Seattle. But this crowd is behind the Lakers full force. And you can see we have not had a game decided by less than 10 points in this series. The Pistons with the biggest margin of victory in Game 4 at the Silverdome. The team split the first 2 games here at the Forum. Lakers need to win both of their home games here, and the Pistons need just one.
If you look at the Lakers side, you have to feel that James Worthy is going to be a key in this ball game coming out, because he is known to come with the big games, getting them started offensively, and that's going to be a concern for the Pistons to stop him.
He's been in foul trouble the last 2 games. And he normally busts out when he's had problems after 1 game. So we'll see what he shows today. Laimbeer and Kareem will jump it up. Game 6 about to start. Pistons 1 game away from their first title in the 31-year history. Lakers want some history of their own. Controlled by Dantley of Detroit. Kareem is on Mahorn. Magic Johnson is guarding Laimbeer. No different matchup changes in this one. Scott on Thomas. Isaiah Thomas hits the first shot of the ball game. On the other side, Dumars is on Magic. Thomas on Scott. They go to Kareem against Mahorn. And we're tied.
You see no matchup changes. Both teams are playing the same way as they did in Game 5.
The Pistons have held the opposition under 100 points in 15 of 21 playoff games. Amazingly consistent defense. Their job is to score points against the Lakers. Mahorn gets his own rebound. That's the killer for the Lakers in the last game, the lack of rebounding.
And they're just not reacting to the ball when it goes up off the glass.
They bounce it inside off of Green, and here comes Pistons 2 on break, and Dumars on the return from Thomas. And it is 6-2 in favor of the Pistons.
Now that was just excellent rotation defensively from the weak side for the Pistons.
In the last game, the Lakers came out leading 12-0, but that lead evaporated before the first quarter was history. Different start this time around. James Worthy short on his first attempt. Rebound by Lambeer. Pistons are pushing it up on offense. Thomas, not that time. Magic.
And no one's running with Magic. It's just a 1-on-4 fast break.
AC Green, Worthy, Byron Scott, and getting a hand on it was Isaiah Thomas. He released to the other end, but it's overthrown and it'll be Lakers ball.
Now here's the double team, and look at the weak side. Dantley steps in, gets a hand on it, and it's a fast break basket for the Pistons.
Off the first 2 minutes plus, the Pistons have been the team that's been alert out there. But it's only 6-2 in favor of Detroit. Lambeer on Magic, 9 on the shot clock. And there is Mahorn and Kareem banging, and it's going to be Rick Mahorn with the personal foul.
And the reason Detroit moved Mahorn onto Kareem early in ball games and not Lambeer is that Chuck Daly doesn't want Lambeer to pick up early foul trouble.
Magic posting up Dumars. Worthy travels. Worthy had the shot but decided to penetrate. He was open.
He was open, and that's a lack of confidence right there from the Lakers. And we're seeing what are the Pistons doing? Cutting down the lane area, not allowing any penetration early in this game.
2.5 minutes gone by in Game 6. Crowd has not had much to cheer about. Dantley working against Green. Magic ready to double. And Adrian Dantley in and out. The rebound by Abdul-Jabbar. He has rebounded strongly in the last 3 games for the Lakers. Magic off the glass. Lambeer clears. Detroit is running. They're coming out running, perhaps for the first time in this series. And Dumars hits, and it's 8-2 Detroit.
Well, it was the defense by Joe Dumars forcing Magic Johnson to throw up an off-balance one-hander.
Little under 9 minutes to go in the first. Mahorn already has a personal. That's not critical to the Pistons. And they're going to call Mahorn for his second. But keep in mind that he plays limited minutes, and it's John Sally who sees most of the action at that position.
Now, both teams are very strange in one regard. We know that the Lakers are so much more efficient offensively in their own building, averaging 15 more points a game in the Forum than on the road. And the Pistons, Dick, you know, they're a team that shoots better on the road.
That's phenomenal. There's John Sally, who's making an early entrance as Rick Mahorn goes out. That's not a good sign for the Lakers. When the Pistons go to their bench, that upgrades their game.
And it just adds another dimension in the open court because they are running well now. And John Sally can really get up and down the court, and he is a shot blocker that can generate some fast break opportunities.
8-4 Pistons. And Kareem has all 4 LA points. Lakers 10-2 at home in the playoffs. They have been awfully strong in postseason play. 20 of their last 22. Dantley, low post. Good defense by LA, and coming down with it is Green. And he traveled, and Dantley made it happen.
And what AC Green should do is maybe take a dribble after that rebound and then find Magic Johnson. He was wide open on his right.
The Lakers have hit only 1 of 4 shots, have turned it over 3 times. Pistons by 4.
Boy, you just see the poise and confidence right now in this Piston ball club.
Thomas, too hard off the glass. Green lost it. Lambeer is open. Thomas will tip it out to Scott. But Detroit is back defensively. 3-on-3 break, and the Lakers score anyway. They didn't have an advantage, and it's now 8-6.
They don't need an advantage because when you have Worthy and Byron Scott filling those lanes, they're the best in the game doing that.
Nothing for Dantley. Kareem is on him now, and he goes right around Abdul-Jabbar, and is fouled going to the hoop. Adrian Dantley, uncanny ability of drawing fouls and then making them, and Lambeer is upset, and they have to separate the players.
And there was Kareem leaving his feet defensively. The penetration, and the Lakers were not going to allow him to get a three-point play.
AC Green with the first Laker foul of the game. Worthy and Dantley, they carry the burden when their teams win. That's been the story here. And now Adrian Dantley, who has led the Pistons in scoring in 4 of the 5 games. When he has scored 20 or more points in any game, Detroit has won in this series.
Well, he just puts so much pressure on a defense. He has that ability to drive to the basket, shoot the fadeaway one-hander. And if he's double-teamed, he's moving the basketball beautifully, finding the open man.
7:44 to go in the first. The Lakers have yet to taste the lead. Dantley 85% from the line in the series, and Detroit is up by 4 once more. Worthy from Magic Johnson, reminiscent of game number 4 in this series, or 3, I should say.
That's Magic Johnson at his best, because he has that ability, being 6'9", to look right over the top of the defense, and he found Worthy wide open.
So Worthy and Kareem, 4 apiece, have accounted for the Laker 8 points. The lead is 2 for Detroit. Sally goes around Kareem, and a reverse layup. The basket counts in a foul, and he left Kareem standing in the mud.
Exactly right. He was standing in the mud, and he just froze Kareem. Kareem was expecting him to make a pass, and John Sally, you can see this man just gaining more confidence in his playing ability. He just drives right by the baseline. Another point is we didn't see one Laker come over and give any help defensively.
Kareem with the foul, Sally with the free throw, and the lead is 5 for Detroit. Dumars at 6'3" against Magic 6'9". That's why Magic can get the ball over him so easily. Worthy in the paint where he's awfully tough. Sally the rebound. Now Thomas. Throws it away. And now Lambeer is claiming that A.C. Green had touched the ball, and now Hugh Evans and Ed Rush confirm. And I think it's going to Detroit.
Well, what happened is Michael Cooper, sitting on the bench, touched the ball as Dantley was trying to go for it, and it wasn't out of bounds. We'll see it right here. And the officials have ruled that Dantley still had a chance for it. You see Cooper grabbing a hold of it.
That's like that Alabama-Rice football game when Dickie Magle was tackled by Lewis off the bench. Not as dramatic, I might add, in the Cotton Bowl in the 50s, though.
We see them double-teaming now. Now they'll swing it to the corner.
Dumars has Worthy in front of him, in trouble for the moment. 2 seconds on the clock. Thomas with a desperation shot, but Dumars gets the long rebound.
Well, this is just a carryover from the 4th period in Game 5. They miss it. They get too many opportunities for the World Championship. You can't do it.
9 on the clock, 6.5 to go in the period. Dumars finds some penetration, and Magic Johnson knocks it away. And here's Worthy, easy.
Just great hands by Magic Johnson deflecting that ball.
Detroit by 3. Nearly halfway through this opening period. Dick Stockton and Bill Cunningham at the Forum in Inglewood. Game number 6, the Pistons need 1 to capture the title. Sally. And the pass goes right through Dantley's legs for another Detroit turnover, and they look a little impatient out there.
Yeah, the Lakers need a couple plays like that steal by Magic. This will bring the emotion to this ball club. The Lakers are an emotional basketball team, and when they get out and run and get the easy baskets, that's when you see it.
And here's the easiest. Been practically invisible the last 2 games, and when they run, well, you see what happens in games 2 and 3, Bill.
Well, they're the best in the business at running, and right here we see even Detroit is back defensively, but they don't have the ability to stop the penetration of Magic, who forces Lambeer to help, and there's Worthy filling the lane.
Fast break points are even. The Lakers had Kareem score the first 4, and James Worthy has countered the last 6. They have been the only 2 Lakers to score, and Lambeer has been the only Detroit Piston not to score, and that includes Sally, the 6th man. 13-10 Detroit.
The other Laker that's got to get going is Byron Scott. They're going to need his offensive firepower from the perimeter.
Worthy against Sally. Sally got a hand on it, and he's got the rebound. Sally was tremendous defense against Worthy, and on the break, Dumars comes back with the basket. Dumars has hit his first 3 shots, 2 of them layups, and it's a 5-point Piston lead.
Well, right there, James Worthy is a little intimidated out there by John Sally. What he's got to do is just take it strong to the basket. Don't worry about it getting blocked.
Kareem against Laimbeer. Each team with 2 team fouls and a bad pass thrown into the hands of Dantley. Here's another 2-on-1 break. Isaiah Thomas scores this time, and now it's a 7-point lead, and the Pistons have opened up their largest margin.
Now, tell me, if you switched uniforms, you would think that the Pistons were the Lakers, creating those opportunities at the other end from their defense.
Are you surprised at how cold the Lakers have come out? I don't mean just shooting.
Cold, not handling the basketball well.
And they just let Magic sail in for the layup. Now that's an advantage the Pistons have when Rodman comes into the game. He kind of cuts that play off, so Magic's got to go to town with this alignment. Nearly 4.5 to play in the opening period. Sally has Kareem. Now 4 seconds on the shot clock, and Laimbeer has a shot blocked by Scott out of bounds. And it's turned over to the Lakers. Great hustle by Scott with the clock running down to 0.
And that's what Pat Riley wants. He wants every jump shot to be contested, but to make sure that they don't allow any penetration.
Scott hasn't scored, but he's contesting everything out there. And now the Pistons called for an illegal defense. That's a warning. Next time is a technical, and it's John Sally who is in no man's land. Pistons by 5 as we wind down to 4 minutes remaining in the opening period. Double on Magic leaves Worthy open. Worthy sticks the jumper. He has 8 points, leads the Lakers.
And that's the problem when Magic Johnson posts up. First thing he looks to do is make that pass, and he finds the open man every time.
Green all over Dantley. Dumars. In and out the rebound by Green. So Dumars has to go against the taller man Johnson when he's on defense. And on offense, he has to look at a big man in Worthy.
And there's the bench, the big key. Edwards on the left and Rodman on the right. Now, the thing that the Lakers are doing is stopping the penetration. They force that perimeter jump shot.
Here's Vinnie Johnson, who has outscored the entire Laker bench in this series. And maybe more than any Piston, he's the true barometer. When he scores and shoots well, they win. When he doesn't, they lose. It's as simple as that. Dumars goes out of the game having scored 6. Kareem with a long sky hook, and Sally position for the defensive board. 3-point Piston lead, 3:15 to go in the first. Sally setting a screen. Scott fights through.
Looking to post up Adrian Dantley.
Magic helps. Laimbeer and Worthy knocks it out with 3 seconds, and so the Pistons will have 5 seconds to try a shot. The Lakers will go to their bench for the first time. Michael Thompson, who got his wake-up call in Game 5 with a series-high 14 points, replaces Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Thomas fires for 3 and hits. Isaiah Thomas, who is now 4 for 14 from 3-point range, and it's a 20-14 lead traveling against Magic.
You have to compliment Isaiah Thomas. He was overplaying the pass, caused that walking violation on Magic Johnson.
Lakers have turned it over 6 times already.
Back inside the Forum where Detroit is up by 6 here. I'm Pat O'Brien. Good afternoon, everybody. This is a little story of why Adrian Dantley likes the mailman, and I'm not talking about Karl Malone. Adrian was born with one leg shorter than the other one, and so he has to wear a corrective shoe with some orthotics in it. Let's cut to Game 5 now. After the game and the excitement of the game, the shoe was stolen. They put out an APB on this shoe because this is the only shoe he can wear. Newspapers, radios, policemen, the Hawaii 5-0, everybody was looking for the shoe. This morning at 6 o'clock, the guy who stole the shoe called him and said, "I've got the shoe." Yesterday morning at 6 o'clock, he sent the shoe to him. It arrived late last night. Adrian says, "Keep the shoe, send the orthotics," but I got to tell you, the guy put his return address on the package. I don't think you'll get a thank you note. Let's go back to Dick.
I think the name of that show is Cinderella, Bill.
At least that's what the Pistons are hoping.
Well, right now there's no spark on the Lakers, and the Pistons have taken the crowd out of this game. but that's with 2:40 to go in the first period. Tally out of bounds, knocked out of there by Michael Thompson.
The Lakers have to feel fortunate turning the ball over 6 times, getting hurt on their own defensive boards to even be this close.
Isaiah Thomas and the offensive rebound by Vinnie Johnson. Another loose ball, and Scott over to Magic. 6-point lead for Detroit, 20-14. Byron Scott hits his first basket of the game. Home and away has been like night and day for Byron Scott in this series. 10-point difference in scoring here at the Forum compared to the Dome. Pat Riley's going to go to Kurt Rambis early in this one. He's ready to come in. Thomas, left-handed shot over a lot of yellow shirts, and Isaiah has 9 points, including a 3 to lead all scorers. Worthy goes swooping in. Laimbeer tips it out. Magic wins the battle. Worthy, Laimbeer, they are scrapping as if this were the 7th game. Thomas behind the sally and traveling called against Isaiah.
Just a little out of control that time for Isaiah Thomas, but you see what the Pistons are doing. They're really, as soon as someone penetrates to the basket, they're all converging on it. There's Isaiah trying to beat AC Green. Good call by the official. He took 1 too many steps.
Basically, Isaiah has been in control pretty much in this series. There's Kurt Rambis, who's come into the ball game for the Lakers. He replaced AC Green, who did not score and had 3 rebounds.
Well, if Isaiah wasn't under control, they wouldn't be up 3-2.
Good play by the Lakers inside with Rambis from Worthy.
Now, Kurt Rambis is the kind of guy that can really give this team a spark because he'll be diving into the stands, he'll get to the offensive boards, and he'll really lay a body on somebody on the defensive glass.
They've got 8 on the shot clock, and the Lakers are pushing the Pistons offense way out. Danley driving into Michael Thompson, and the push against the Lakers. The Lakers defense nearly held the full clock on that one.
That was outstanding defense, but right here we'll see James Worthy spotting Rambis underneath. There was Dantley coming up to give some help. There's the easy 2. But the thing that's impressive that last time down, if you're a Detroit fan, is that the defense was outstanding by the Lakers, but they showed great poise and patience, and now we see Dantley on the foul line.
Michael Thompson with the foul. 14 fouls against the Lakers. Michael Cooper has come in for the Lakers, and for the Pistons, Rick Mahorn returns, and Dennis Rodman ready to come in. He'll be coming in for Dantley at the next break. All 4 of Dantley's points have come from the free throw line. 24-18, under a minute to go in the first period. The Pistons have led all the way in this game 6. Cooper guarded by Vinnie Johnson. He's trying to get underway in a miserable shooting slump. Scott penetrates. That's his play.
He is so quick getting to that middle, and once he gets in there, he's going to score.
Shot clock shows 14 seconds. Worthy now on Dantley, and Dantley's fall away is good, and Adrian with his first basket has 6. Thomas leads Detroit with 9. Worthy, the leading scorer for the Lakers, has 8 points. Playing for the last shot of the period, the Lakers, who are down by 6. Cooper swings it. Scott falls down. And the Pistons with 3 seconds to go. Thomas sees the clock and fires it up short.
But again, it was that quick hands of Isaiah Thomas at the defensive end of the court.
These scores reflect the way Detroit has controlled the tempo throughout this whole series. 26-20 Pistons.
Sports coverage of the 1988 NBA Finals is sponsored by Polaroid Spectra System, the camera that makes time stand still. AT&T, the right choice. And by Jeep and Eagle, official vehicles of the NBA.
The Pistons have led all the way in this game. Their biggest lead was 7 as we welcome you back on CBS Sports to Game 6 of the 1988 NBA Finals. Well, the shooting statistics are deceptive as the Lakers are at 53%, but they trail. They've committed a lot of turnovers. Defense has been the story without question of the first 12 minutes, Billy.
Well, not only the defense in this period, but the Detroit defense all through this playoffs. And one of the things that you have to do is you have to have great heart and desire and work at it defensively. We're going to see Isaiah Thomas trying to recover defensively to the weak side. He doesn't succeed in stopping Byron Scott, but still the effort's there.
We start the second period, and Dennis Rodman has replaced Adrian Dantley, who has 6 points and goes to the bench. Cooper and Scott Magic is on the bench for the Lakers, along with Kareem. Thompson setting a screen. Laimbeer follows Scott into Michael Thompson. Good position and a fine Laker play inside. Thomas over Byron Scott off the mark, and Rodman gets another offensive rebound. What a tremendous job he's done off the glass.
And every time the Lakers seem to be getting something going defensively, they get hurt on the defensive glass.
James Edwards, who Brent talked about at the top of our program, and what an impact he has had down the stretch. The acquisition from the Phoenix Suns is in along with Joe Dumars. Rambis committing the foul. Edwards had 2 of his most productive scoring games in the last 2 efforts. Rebound by Edwards. Short on the baseline, and here's Worthy. Worthy.
And that's what the Lakers love to do. Get out there, fill the lanes, but they're going to have to do a better job on the defensive boards.
26-24, the Lakers trail by 2. Rodman is guarding Worthy, and Worthy posting him up. Dumars. No shot. Vinnie Johnson off a screen, and a Laker foul. And the foul is on Michael Cooper right now. Let's go to Pat O'Brien.
All right, Dick, thank you. I feel like the shoe reporter here. John Sally changed his shoes because the other ones didn't fit correctly, so he just put another pair on. But I noticed inside the shoe he gave me, there was a worn-out $5 bill. I asked him about it. He's got a 5 in one and a $1 bill in the other. 6 games. Let's go back to Dick.
All right, Pat. That's a fascinating one.
Well, he always wants to make sure he has cab money.
1 out of 2. For Vinnie Johnson. 27-24 Detroit. Lakers had come within 2. Well, they could use a 3 from Cooper, couldn't they? He was a top 3-point shooter and is grown ice cold. Pistons foul at the other end.
I think Michael Cooper has got to find an easy basket. Maybe not the jump shot, but get out on a fast break. Get an easy layup there or an offensive rebound and put it back to get a little confidence that there is a basket up there with a hole in it.
Sally replaces Mahorn. Rodman commits the foul. A little more than a minute and a half elapsed in the second period. Pistons by 3. Open man is Michael Thompson. Rebound by Rodman. Dennis Rodman has more rebounds than everyone but 2 players in this series. Only Green and Laimbeer have more. Here's the Laker break. Cooper is fouled. Smart foul by the Pistons.
Smart foul, and that's what Michael Cooper needs, as well as the Lakers, to get on the foul line, make a couple foul shots, get a little confidence.
Here are the woes that Michael Cooper has faced. He's always come up big in the playoffs in his career, but not this time. Cooper is shooting 3 for 28. That's 11%, amazingly enough, has totally lost his shooting touch. It's been a major story in the series, considering how well the Pistons bench has played. Worthy sits down. He goes out with 10 to lead his team, and Magic Johnson back in there.
One thing, though, during this little spurt here, we're seeing that the Lakers bench is being productive today. With Kurt Rambis, Cooper, and Michael Thompson on the court, they were able to get right back in this ball game. Now they only trail by 1.
They were down by 7 at one time, 17-10. Little more than 2 minutes gone by. Sally setting a screen for Dumars. And an offensive foul away from the ball. Make it a loose ball foul.
foul is on James Edwards.
Timeout, Detroit. This is the scene at the Forum in Inglewood, California. Game 6 of the NBA Finals on CBS Sports. Lakers are trying to do it the hard way, win an NBA championship. Coming from back after trailing 3 games to 2, there's Academy Award winner Michael Douglas. His dad, Kirk, is also here. You know that guy. He's won an Academy Award or 2. A lot of Oscars for these people. And there is Kirk Douglas, one of the greats. Father's Day, and we want to wish everyone, Billy, happy Father's Day wherever you are. Pistons are up by 1, and the Lakers can take their first lead, and Rodman is going to be guarding Magic Johnson to see what he can do. He has stymied Magic to a great extent.
What he has the ability to do is take away the inside game.
The alley-oop, the lob pass, backdoor, call it what you will, to Byron Scott, and the Lakers lead for the first time.
That has to be just absolutely perfect, that pass. Just a great play by Magic and Scott.
Lakers have overcome a 7-point deficit, and Vinnie Johnson with his second shot of the game now has 3, and it's 29-28 Detroit. Pistons led 26-20 after 1. Magic goes up, Rodman fouls him.
Now watch Byron Scott. He's going to come off that screen set by Michael Thompson. James Edwards has got to give some defensive help. Oh, what a play.
Those are the prettiest plays to see in basketball.
And it's a play that can get this crowd into the ball game, because early in the game, Detroit had taken the crowd completely out of the game.
They sure did. Rodman committing the second foul. Third team foul against the Pistons, and Chuck Daly counters with Adrian Dantley. He'll sit Rodman down. He doesn't want him pick up his third, and not a bad man to put in Dantley for Rodman. Magic Johnson, who already has 6 assists. He had 17, a series high in Game 5. 30-29, the Lakers with 3 minutes gone by in the second have their second lead of this contest. Thompson trying to body James Edwards. 2-man game, and Joe Dumars clicks from outside. Dumars has 8 points. He's hit 4 of 5.
And that was excellent defense by the Lakers.
Scott got free inside, and the Lakers beating the Pistons a little lackadaisical, getting back down court defensively.
But that's the Lakers style of play. They want to push it up either after misses or makes, looking to see if they can get the quick, good opportunity shot.
Dumars 4 for 5. Scott, the same thing. Return pass from Vinnie Johnson, and Dumars has hit 2 in a row. He finally broke out of his big shooting slump with a big effort in Game 5, had 19. Cooper still struggles, and Rambis will be called for the loose ball foul. Now Dantley wants to gather the team over on the sideline. Wanted to tell Vinnie Johnson and Dumars something.
I couldn't see what he was trying to tell him. Probably tell him, hey, get me the ball this time down the court.
Kareem comes in. And Rambis goes out. Rambis scored 2 points and had a rebound.
And he was very active getting to the defensive boards. You saw that the Pistons were not able to get any offensive rebounds while he was on the court.
Pistons by 1, just under 8 minutes to go in this first half. Edwards with his familiar fall-away looping shot. How valuable that man has been, not only in this series, but the previous one against Boston.
He gives them that inside threat offensively, something they don't have get from anyone else on this court.
Magic posts up pretty strongly, and Sally knocks it away. James Worthy, who has scored 10 points to lead the Lakers, gives Byron Scott his first breather of the game. Team fouls are 3 apiece in the second period. Kareem against Edwards. Misses the sky hook. Dantley clears. Well, the Pistons up by 3, trying to widen it up. 7 was their biggest lead, and the Lakers have had a 1-point lead on a couple of occasions. On the switch, Michael Thompson picks up Dumars. Cooper knocks the ball away from Vinnie Johnson to Worthy and Michael Thompson on the break. And they get the basket, not the way it was designed on the blackboard by Pat Riley. Credited to let's see, Thompson.
Well, what we're seeing is now that the Lakers are getting more people out on the break. We're seeing Worthy. We're seeing Michael Thompson, Cooper, Byron Scott, and that's the way they have to do it.
Joe Dumars missing outside, tipped into the hands of Michael Thompson, and it'll be a Piston foul against John Sally. Well, if the Lakers don't get their running game going in this one, they never have a chance. When they come home, it seems to turn them on in that style. Looking at downtown Hollywood and some of the cars on the freeway, not too much traffic right now. Everyone's either watching the game here or at home as we bring you Game 6, Billy.
You know, Michael Cooper, right in this picture, can do so many things besides score points. And right here we see his defensive ability, getting that steal, and what does it lead to? An easy 2 points. Not too easy, but a 2 points for the Lakers in this breaking situation. And good hustle by Michael Thompson.
Will Chamberlain would have loved that volleyball action inside, wouldn't he?
And he'll be here at halftime.
And Bob Lanier will be with him. Your old teammate, Will Chamberlain, great 67 Philadelphia 76ers. Here's a Piston trap.
I had to carry Chamberlain for about 3 years.
That's what you keep telling me. Kareem. Dantley finally snares the rebound. Kareem had Dumars on him.
And he settled for the jump shot instead of looking to take it to the basket.
Pistons lead the Lakers by 1. 6:15 remaining in the first half. Thomas back in the game. Tries to force the pass. And now the foul is called against Detroit. And it was John Sally with 2. So Sally, Mahorn, and Rodman have 2 fouls for Detroit. Michael Thompson, the only Laker with 2 fouls.
Well, what we're seeing now is that the Lakers are doing the job defensively. Joe Dumars has hit a few perimeter jump shots, but that's what they'll give up. Look at Cooper fighting through the screen, Magic Johnson helping and cutting off the passing lane.
Cooper can do so many things, and of course he may be the most emotional of all the Lakers.
And he has that relationship with Magic Johnson. You know, guys have played together now for 9 years, and he go over and tell Magic, hey, it's your time to get things rolling, and he's the one player Magic Johnson responds to.
Under 6 minutes remaining. James Edwards with a fall away, hits again, and the Pistons regain the lead after the Lakers went ahead on the free throws. 37-36 Detroit. 5:45 remaining. We have had 8 lead changes already in this one. Illegal defense, and that'll be a technical foul against the Detroit Pistons. That's their second violation. Talked about the fast break, and fast break points were even after 1, but the Lakers have a 6-0 run in the running game against Detroit this quarter, and that has all been sparked by their defensive play.
And in the last few games, the only time the Lakers have been able to run is in the first period. Then it just seems to evaporate, and they end up playing Detroit style of play in that set offense.
Worthy gets inside, and a feed from Magic. Worthy with 12 is the top man for the Lakers, and now the leading scorer in the game. And L.A. with a 2-point lead. That's the biggest one they've enjoyed.
Another thing is we're seeing the execution at the offensive end of the court so much better for the Lakers. They're setting the screens and opening people up.
Bill Laimbeer will replace John Sally, who goes out with 2 fouls. James Worthy chalks up his first foul. L.A. has 14 fouls. Pistons already in the penalty, so Detroit will not shoot this one. Right now, Detroit has Laimbeer at center. Or forward, they use Edwards and Laimbeer in there, along with Dantley and Thomas and Joe Dumars. So they've got a big team in there, Detroit, as big as they can get. Thomas on the baseline. Laimbeer, top of the key. Green the rebound as he out-scrapped James Edwards. Lakers lead by 2. 5 minutes to go in the first half. They were down by 6 at the period.
And here's Magic Johnson posted up.
Worthy with a hesitation and then hits, and LA is up by 4. This has been their quarter.
And again, you see Magic Johnson. If you don't double team him, he's going to shoot the hook shot. You do it, he finds the open man.
Worthy has 6 and Magic has 5 in this quarter for the Lakers. 41-37. Dumars strong to the hoop. Rebound Green. Cooper.
Did you see Michael Cooper's face when he hit that jump shot? It was like, oh my goodness, what a great Father's Day present for me.
And here it is when he hit the jumper, and what a world of confidence this will give to Michael Cooper. Yeah, the drought may be over. The Lakers on a 7-0 run with 4:20 to go. The Pistons have called a timeout. They've got to stop an LA Express right here. 43-37 over the Pistons, and right now getting ready for halftime. Let's go up to Brent, who has a couple of mighty impressive fellas with him now.
You bet, Dick. We're going to be talking to 2 of the giants of the game, former NBA stars Bob Lanier and Wilt Chamberlain. Also, Dick and Billy, we had another near no-hitter in the major leagues. We'll update you on all the latest scores from the ballpark, what's going on at the U.S. Open. Coming up on the Prudential at the half, and there we see the Dodgers trying to hold off Houston, getting ready to go in Dodger Stadium. Let's go back to Dick.
All right, Brent, thank you very much. In the last 3.5 minutes, the Lakers have outscored the Pistons 11-2, including 7 straight. They are on a great run, and the interesting thing, Billy, is that the bench, which has been the Achilles heel for the Lakers, they're holding their own. They're 10-10 scoring-wise with Detroit at this point.
I think the bench came in and really established a defensive stance for this ball club, the Lakers, to start this second period.
And a pushing foul by the Lakers will put them in the penalty, and the Pistons will go shoot of 2. Talking about the bench, Michael Thompson and Cooper each have 4 points.
You know, it's so interesting to watch the different philosophies defensively. We just saw the pick and roll where Cooper is trying to fight over the screen and stay with Isaiah Thomas. At the other end of the court, when the Lakers run the same play, we see the Pistons switch, and they'll switch Lambeer or Edwards out on Magic Johnson.
Cooper's foul was his second. You saw Michael Thompson on the bench. He also has 2. So far, the Pistons scorers haven't done much this period. They haven't played all that much either. Lambeer still hasn't scored. Dantley had all 6 in the first. 43-39. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Kareem went baseline that time, and here's Isaiah Thomas trying to bring the Pistons back to within 2. Knocked away by Green in the foot race. Dumars, 7 on the shot clock. James Edwards flicks.
That's a heartbreaker for a team like the Lakers. We see A.C. Green battling, and there's Worthy for an easy 2. And that's the way the Lakers have to play basketball. This is the second best quarter I've seen them play in this whole playoff series. In the third game, third period, they were exceptional, and they're doing the same thing here.
James Worthy, 4 for 4 this period, has 8 of his 16 points. And now another Laker foul will send the Pistons to the free throw line again. And the personal's on Green, his second. Byron Scott returns to the game. He has hit 4 of 5 baskets, so they'll be looking for his perimeter shot. And Cooper goes out, and he's got to breathe a little bit easier compared to the rest of his playoff performance here. Adrian Dantley has not scored this period, has 6 in the game. When he has scored 20 or more, the Pistons have 1. He's looking for his 8th point with 3:15 to go in the first half. Pistons led 26-20 after 1. Lakers have come back. They had a 6-point lead, and now it's cut to 2. Dumars is on Magic with Rodman on the bench. And a Piston foul before the shot will send L.A. to the free throw strike. Dantley picking up his first foul of the game.
You know, the Lakers are so different in the second period than the first period. In the first period, we saw the Pistons able to get those second chance opportunities on the boards. They're not doing that. We're seeing them so active with their hands defensively, helping each other. Something they didn't do in game number 5 after the first couple minutes of that ball game.
Here's Worthy, who's off to a great game, as he normally does after he struggled. He has been under 50% shooting the last 3 games of the series, and is the lowest shooter, amazingly enough, of the Lakers starters, and he was the all-time field goal leader, wasn't he, coming in?
Coming into this series, the all-time leader, shooting nearly 60%.
1 out of 2, but the Lakers get the ball back, leading by 3, and 3 minutes to go in the first half. They're winning the battle of the effort plays, the loose balls, long rebounds right now. Worthy in good position. He got as deep as he wanted that time, and James Worthy now 19 points.
And what they're doing is setting a screen across the baseline for Worthy coming for the ball, and they've had great success with it.
Thomas, hard off the glass, rebound by Green. Lakers can establish their biggest lead of the game. Scott from the corner. And a foul against Detroit. Loose ball foul, and the Lakers can do it on the line now.
Well, this is what Pat Riley has been waiting for, to see this team explode. And the man going to the foul line got this play started with a defensive rebound, and now he's getting the reward because he was on the offensive glass.
John Sally and Dennis Rodman will both come in, replacing James Edwards, who picked up his second foul, and Adrian Dantley. So now Chuck Daly has decided that he wants to have the quicker running team in there to see what they can do against this Laker club that's been hard to stop.
Well, he's going to have to do something to get his team back defensively, and I'm sure he feels that with this quicker team, they might be able to get back and try to contain this Laker fast break.
Commissioner David Stern, who is going to preside at the Larry O'Brien Trophy presentation either today or Tuesday night. Lakers hope they don't see nor hide nor hair of David Stern today, or in the dressing room area, huh? Tuesday would be fine for them.
Absolutely.
Green gets his first point of the game. Here's a Laker trap. It's been successful, but a reach-in foul foils that, and the Pistons will go to the line with 2:11 to go in the first half.
Now here's the play that's been getting James Worthy free. Right here, Byron Scott is going to set the screen right over here for James Worthy, and we'll see him get wide open. And this is execution and sacrificing your body, as Byron Scott does right there. And you can't let Worthy get the ball a foot from the basket.
Magic's foul is first, and Isaiah Thomas misses the first free throw. I didn't see whether the two of them kissed before the game started today.
They did. No comment?
No, I guess it's an ongoing thing in this series between two friends who had a little scrap going in one of those games, but that's been long forgotten. Lakers by 5, winding down to 2 minutes to go in the half. Laimbeer and Kareem going at it a bit inside. Worthy gets the offensive rebound. He's playing the game of the series right now.
And Jabbar has not been a force or helping this Laker team at all at the offensive end.
He's missed 5 straight shots. He's 0 for 5, but he's certainly was strong the last 3 games. Worthy, hard pass. Magic is open. Scott, baseline. Good ball movement by the Lakers.
They're moving the basketball so briskly. And that all comes from the defensive end of the court. They're working so well together, it's carried over to the offensive end.
Now the Lakers with their biggest lead of the game. It's 7 right now. Isaiah Thomas. Kareem the rebound with 1:14 to go, and the Lakers would love to get it up to 10 before this first half is history. Scott. Well, I don't know whether anyone's capable of running the Pistons off the floor. We haven't seen it at all in the playoffs by any team.
Well, if anybody can do it, it's the team they're facing right now, the world champions Lakers, because that's their style.
Dumars puts a fake on Magic in a big crowd. Laimbeer draws the foul smartly. Let's see who it's on. Byron Scott, number 1 on Scott. Michael Thompson has replaced A.C. Green. Green leads the Laker rebounders with 7, even though he has only scored 1 point. Lambier has yet to score today. He has missed all 3 shots from the field. He has averaged over 10 points a game. Now he's on the board.
Now, the way you stop Bill Lambier defensively is you make sure whoever is playing him stays up close to him, and you can't allow him to stand there and shoot that open perimeter jump shot.
He's got the free throws. So far, Detroit's points have come from their guards. Thomas with 12, Dumars 10. Dantley had 6 after 1 period, but only 2 since, and is 51-46, 13 on the shot clock. Kareem fouled by Lambier. For Lambier, that will be his first personal foul. Kind of has not had the villain label in this series so much.
He hasn't done anything to reward that, right? You see what he's doing defensively, getting right on Kareem's left shoulder, trying to force him to go back to the middle. But Bill Lambier has played a very clean series. There hasn't been one situation where I could say he took a cheap shot at anybody.
Michael Thompson replaced by Michael Cooper. Kareem makes both free throws, 53-46, LA, and playing for the last shot will be the Pistons. Big turnaround in this period for the Lakers.
What they'll do is go to a pick and roll with Lambier.
5 seconds to go. Thomas with a wild shot off the side of the board. And that'll do it. So the Lakers outscored the Pistons by a whopping 33-20 margin in the second period to take a healthy lead right here.
And watch the defense by Michael Cooper on this play. Just hounding Isaiah Thomas. Fights through the screen, beats him to the spot, and forces the off-balance shot.
And that's the end of the first half with the score. The Lakers 53, the Pistons 46. Brent Musburger will be back with the Prudential at the half after this message. The CBS Sports exclusive coverage of the NBA Finals. So let's see what Chuck Daly has in mind. And a few moments ago, Pat O'Brien had a chance to chat with the Pistons head coach.
Coach, they're playing Laker basketball on you. What are you going to do to control the tempo of the game now?
Well, they're playing very, very hard defensively. We're having a hard time getting a good shot, so consequently, we've given up 5 baskets on transition. We also beat ourselves a little bit. Offensive board a couple times, couple mistakes. We've got to raise our level of intensity and work harder to get a good shot.
You are 24 minutes away from a world championship. Can you do it?
We can do it. We're going to have to play our best half of the year, though, because their intensity is such that they don't want to face extinction.
I expected a yes or no out of you there.
No chance.
Thanks for stopping by, Coach. Bye.
It's ironic how this game goes, Billy. Here it is. The Lakers at a dismal start, and it's their bench that brings them back. But now we look to the third quarter and how important the early part of this period will be.
Well, what we've seen throughout the playoffs is the Lakers giving us just signs of what they can do when they get their defense going, getting out and running. But it's only been one period a game. They have to sustain what they did in that second period into the third period.
All right, well, the statistics show that the Lakers are shooting 54%. That's the best of this series. Worthy, the lead man there. Pistons only 1 basket in the last 5.5 minutes. The bench, Detroit may have the lead, but the LA bench is playing awfully close. And the leading scorers, Isaiah Thomas, 12 for Detroit, a quiet 12, and James Worthy, who's having a rousing game with 19 points. I want to remind you while we have a few moments that next weekend on CBS Sports Saturday, current WBC champion Azuma Nelson will defend his title against the number 9 ranked Lupe Suarez. The scheduled 12-rounder is for the super featherweight WBC championship. And also on Sports Saturday, you'll see a Tyson Springs preview. That's all next Saturday starting at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, right here on CBS Sports. Magic Johnson with 14 first-half assists has set an NBA Finals record. He had a series high of 17 in the last game in defeat, and he's going to go over that number, we know.
Well, the record for a game is 24, which is shared by John Stockton as well as Magic Johnson.
Rebounds and the fast break points. Billy Cunningham talked at the beginning of what the Lakers had to do, and they have certainly raised the level there. Magic Johnson and Byron Scott with Green, Worthy, and Kareem start the second half for the Lakers, and Magic gets a layup and the follow-up. Couple of chances and a foul. So L.A. persistent.
And that's the word, persistent, on that last play, getting 3 opportunities, and now A.C. Green going to the foul line.
Foul is on Isaiah Thomas, his first foul. The Pistons with Mahorn, Laimbeer, and Dantley up front, and Thomas and Dumars at guard.
One of the reasons the Pistons in the last couple games have been able to control that fast break of the Lakers is, number one, they've been shooting the ball pretty well from the perimeter, but they've been getting to the foul line, and they're really attacking the basket. We did not see them able to penetrate that outstanding defense of the Lakers in that second period.
Remember early in the game when the Lakers turned it over a lot? They had no turnovers in the second quarter. Mahorn over Kareem gets the bucket. Mahorn has been shut out in 3 of the 5 games. So that's a story when he gets on the court in any game. The lead is 6 for the Lakers. Out of bounds, it is still LA's ball.
Got to watch Byron Scott coming off a double screen for the jump shot. Well, they go to A.C. Green.
And he goes right around everyone.
An excellent choice, I might add.
56-48, 8-point lead, biggest of the game for the Lakers. Just about a minute going by in the third period. Thomas from Dantley and a foul against the Lakers. Kareem was right in there. Let's see if he gets called for it. Or Green. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in his second. No one is in any foul trouble in this game. Nobody has as many as 3 fouls.
Chuck Daly just grabbed Bill Laimbeer over to the bench and was just all over him, saying, are you going to start playing, get into the ball game, or what?
Isaiah Thomas on the line. He had 9 points in the first quarter, including a 3-point shot, only 4 since then. Thomas, the new father, has delivered in this series despite a back injury and largely has played under control. Magic looking for Worthy. He has found him so many times in this series. Kareem backing in against Rick Mahorn with the sky hook. Laimbeer, outlet pass stolen by Scott. And the Pistons recover. Almost a careless outlet pass by Laimbeer. Thomas puts on the burners, a looping shot. Second effort. And Isaiah Thomas brings the Pistons to within 4. He's got 16 to lead Detroit. Crowd a little antsy right now.
Yeah, we see the Lakers not able to continue what they were doing well in that second period.
Magic fouled. A stop and start go.
Now here's Isaiah missing the shot, but we see no Laker going after the rebound. He's able to pick it up and just, well, hit a 3-foot jump shot.
Foul is on Rick Mahorn, his 3rd personal foul. In many ways, it's hard to get the Pistons individually into foul trouble with the 4 men coming off the bench, and they have a lot of fouls to give, so when Mahorn has 3, that's not a serious problem.
And he can play a very aggressive game out here defensively against Jabbar, knowing that there's a John Sally or a Dennis Rodman that can come off the bench.
Isaiah Thomas hits again, and Thomas now has 6 of the 8 points scored by the Pistons in this third period. 2 minutes gone by, and it's a 58-54 game. Now Worthy isolated against Dantley. Dumars doesn't go for Magic's bait. And Worthy hits it outside. What a game for James Worthy. He is coming back in multiples in this one. Thomas comes back and hits again, but he's the hot man on the floor.
Well, he's just carrying this Piston team offensively at this point.
He has scored the last 8 points for the Pistons, who trail by 4 still. Kareem with a short lefty hook. He has struggled from the field. He started with his first basket and missed 6 in a row before that hoop.
And now we see Chuck Daly has moved Dumars to the lead guard and Isaiah to the shooting guard position.
Dumars off the mark, rebound by Green. Lakers looking to match their biggest lead of 8. Scott. Dumars. Let's see if the Pistons run it. They've got Thomas and Dantley on the wing. This is not their best running team in there, however.
Yeah, that last time Dumars had no one playing him and Dantley didn't give the ball up.
Dantley misses the line drive jumper. Pistons are not taking smart shots right now other than Thomas a few times. In fact, Dantley's 1 for 4 in the game. Kareem. And Green nearly stole that rebound. 62 to 56. Thomas feels he's got a hot quarter, and who can blame him? He has 22 points, 10 already in this period, and we have only about 4 minutes gone by, Bill.
And now Byron Scott has got the challenge defensively because that's the only one that's doing anything offensively for the Pistons.
Scott tries his hand offensively and hits. So Worthy and Scott have hit big baskets the last couple of times down. But here's Isaiah, who has counted the last 10 points for the Pistons.
Well, he feels that he just cleared Dantley over, looking to just go one-on-one.
Illegal defense against the Lakers. That's their first call. And Michael Thompson for the Lakers and John Sally for the Pistons come off the bench. Kareem goes out. He has scored 8 points.
Now, here's a great picture. Just watch them battling on the defensive boards. Just checking people out.
Like
very physical in there.
Like a pinball machine.
Yep.
Isaiah Thomas on an incredible tear. Has 12 of his 24 points this quarter. And Scott is grabbing his left knee as a Pistons foul.
And what happened there is he hit his knee against Isaiah Thomas's knee. And that is just so painful. I would expect him to be all right in a minute or two, but at first it just knocks the wind out of you.
Thomas with a foul, his second, and the teams go to their respective benches. Scott is in pain. And this is going to be a full timeout.
Now here, watch Isaiah planning there. Let's see if they go knee to knee. Yep, you see that knee? That left knee.
Thomas has 2, and Gary Vitti, the Lakers trainer, is still working on Byron Scott, so we'll take a break right now. Appears to be all right. He's in the Laker huddle, and right near the Laker huddle is Pat O'Brien. Pat?
All right, Dick, thank you very much. Bill Cunningham was right, actually. It's a very medical term called bumped knee. It hurts for a little while. He's going to be okay. No ice or anything else. He'll be back in the game. Back to you.
All right, Pat. Dennis Rodman has joined the Piston lineup that includes John Sally, Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas, and Bill Laimbeer. So you know he'll be on Magic Johnson. Michael Cooper is in the ball game replacing Scott as Scott gets a rest. Worthy too far under the basket. That was a great pass from Magic. Here come the Pistons. They can cut it to 2. Isaiah Thomas with a hot hand. Not that time. Loose ball, Sally. Or Sally and Rodman, you've got to have eyes in the back of your head to watch out for those guys coming in.
I'll tell you, when the shot goes up, you have to put a body on both of those players because they're so quick and active getting to the offensive boards.
Laimbeer looking inside. 5 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. Cooper all over Thomas. 4 on the shot clock, and Sally with a short jumper. Rebound Michael Thompson. That was a tough sequence because the Lakers played gritty defense against the Pistons there.
There was Isaiah Thomas just grabbing a hold of Cooper. Didn't get called for the foul.
He'll have a chance to spot up for a 3, and Cooper misses. Rebound by Worthy. They're getting all the loose balls, it seems.
And that's a good sign for the Lakers because that means they're really playing quick out on the court.
Speaking of quick, how's that strip by the Pistons? 3-on-2 break, and the layup by Isaiah Thomas, who has scored 14 points the last 14 points for the Pistons in this third quarter rally. Only Mahorn with a basket and Thomas have scored for Detroit. They trail by 2. Magic is hit. The basket counts and a foul. Lane Beer hit him hard. And it's amazing that Magic kept the balance enough to get the basket on the fine pass.
Well, what he was able to do is maintain his concentration, and right there you see the screen set by Worthy. That's why he was free. Lambier tried to come from the weak side, and it was too late.
So Magic will be going the line for a three-point opportunity. Misses that opportunity, and the Pistons come back down nearly halfway through this third period, trailing by 4. Lambier, long rebound, Worthy. Cooper has to go through Thomas and Dumars. Lakers open up an 8-point lead this quarter. It's been cut in half, and Green powers his way inside and draws the foul, and that will be the 15th foul against the Pistons. They're in the penalty with 5:42 to go in the third.
Now, what are we seeing? We're seeing the penetration of the Lakers going to the basket, and that's when they're at their best. In that last play with the switch with Lambier on Magic, he knew he had the quickness and went to the hole.
Foul is on Lambier, his third. Mahorn has 3 for Detroit. None of the Lakers have been hit with 3 fouls. Byron Scott got some ice on his knee now. 2 free throws for Green. 6-point Laker lead.
And the problem with Byron Scott sitting over there so long, that leg could very easily stiffen up, and he might not be able to play any longer today.
That makes Cooper so important. Thomas going around a screen, takes too many steps, turns it over. Pistons were down by 7 after the half. They're trailing by 6. Thomas has scored 14 this period. Mahorn has 2. That's it. Gambling was Rodman, and Worthy burned him.
Again, they run the same play. Guard screening across for Worthy. When he gets the ball in that low, we know what he's going to do. Take it strong to the basket. And here's the screen being set by Cooper. Rodman gambles, an easy 2 points.
Lakers have matched their biggest lead of this game. See the Riviera Country Club, the scene of the Los Angeles Open, and maybe the scene where Len Labby, who's been an outstanding slow motion operator for 27 years at CBS Sports, is working his last sports assignment. Golf is his big love, we know. Len, we want you to go out there and take your, 9 or 8 handicap?
Thank you.
Let's call it an 8. Good luck. You've done a terrific job, and you have all of our best wishes, Len.
Thank you.
It's great to see his smiling face whenever we get to the trucks when Len is working one of our assignments. Gives you a friendly hello. All of our technical people, by the way, are good, friendly people who love what they do. Otherwise, you wouldn't get the pictures and the effects that you get in this game if these people didn't love what they do.
Right now, what the Pistons have to do is get some other people involved in the offense. Isaiah Thomas will not be able to carry them offensively, especially with Michael Cooper dogging him at this point at the defensive end of the court.
Dantley out to Dumars. 2-man game right now. Adrian Dantley goes up and gets the hoop. Pistons are going to need someone other than Isaiah Thomas to get some offense. Dantley in double figures now. Has taken only 5 shots. Isaiah had scored 14 in a row. Michael Thompson hard off the glass. Thomas the rebound. He's got Dantley and Dumars. Goes to Dumars, who lays it in, and quickly the Pistons have cut the Laker lead to 4.
Isaiah Thomas is hurt down on the court underneath the basket. I couldn't tell what happened.
Mike Abdenauer, the trainer, is with him, and now Thomas goes back down. Michael Thompson hit the basket, and the Pistons are going to have to call a timeout, and this one is a tough one. Because Isaiah started to get up, he got up and then went down on the floor, and this is a tough one. Holding his right ankle, Billy.
I couldn't tell. He made that pass to Dumars. He might have come down on somebody's foot and twisted that ankle. here, we'll take a look, see what happens to Isaiah. Yep, he steps right on Michael Cooper's foot, and that's how he twisted that ankle.
So 2 guards in this game have gone down. Byron Scott banging knees with Isaiah Thomas, has ice on the bench, and right now Isaiah Thomas is down, and here's another look on Isaiah stepping on Cooper. Right there. He has hurt his back. He kind of re-injured his back earlier in the playoff. It has been kind of a rough and tumble series for Isaiah Thomas, and the Pistons, needless to say, are going to need his contributions one way or another.
Sure are. And now what this means is that Vinnie Johnson, who struggled in that first period, has got to come in here and pick up where Isaiah Thomas has left off.
So the pressure that Vinnie Johnson has handled in Detroit wins when he has been hot. Detroit has won when he hasn't been. They have lost, and now he must come in. He has played only 9 minutes in the game. He is 1 for 3 from the field as he replaces Thomas, who remains on the bench. 72-66 the Lakers. A kicked ball and a new 24-second clock for the Pistons.
Look how that ankle is turned on the right side of your picture.
Dumars double teamed in trouble. Gets it to Dantley. Dantley fired away. He had a lot more time on the clock. He had 10 seconds.
Absolutely. He must have thought that it was down to 2 or 3 seconds.
Under 4 minutes to go in the third. 72-66 Lakers. Green fouled inside, and it may be Sally. John Sally with his third personal. Pistons have been in the penalty. The Lakers have only 1 team foul to show for their efforts in this period.
This whole series, every game has been decided on which team is able to have that aggressive play at the defensive end of the court and also go to the basket strong when they have possession of the ball. And we see right now that Isaiah is coming back in the ball game, but right now the Pistons are in the penalty, and the Lakers have only committed 1 team foul. And that tells you the aggressiveness.
Dumars goes out. Thomas is back. AC Green, who leads all the rebounders with 10. He has had a marvelous series off the glass. Makes the free throw. Another home and away story. AC has averaged 13 rebounds at home and only 8 at the Silverdome. So they like the home cooking, although the home team hasn't won every game. 8-point lead for the Lakers, 74-66. 3.5 remaining in this period. Thomas with a looper scores. Isaiah's shooting eye still on. He has 16 points in the quarter, 28 in the game.
Yeah, but he's limping noticeably right now.
Guarding Michael Cooper. Getting banged in there. Couple of bodies banging, and another Piston foul.
Now here's Isaiah beating Worthy, going up with that floating one-hander. Just steps right over AC Green.
Dennis Rodman will check in for the Detroit Pistons, and Sally leaves the game. Sally has 3 points and 3 fouls. Rodman is in, so what kind of a team? You've got a shorter, you got to still have a quick team in there, but they lose some height without Sally.
Well, what it means is Dennis Rodman will go to the power forward position, probably play against, well, he'll probably move to play Magic Johnson. We might see Vinnie Johnson matched up against AC Green. You know, there's a lot of things that Chuck Daly might try defensively to get his team going.
Thomas had committed the foul, his third. So a bunch of Pistons have 3 personal fouls. 76-68 Lakers. Their biggest lead has been 8. They've matched it a couple of times. Thomas off balance. Basket counts and a foul as he goes into the first row, and he is still limping. He is a game performer. He's got to be hurting and limping, and he continues to put the points on the board for Detroit.
Well, he just doesn't want to be out of this ball game. He knows that, hey, I can rest this ankle and heal it by the time we get ready for training camp. And here's that off-balance shot. You know, Michael Cooper does a good job defensively stopping the penetration.
Thomas showed up the other day, misses the free throw. He has 30 points. He has hit 8 of 10 baskets here in the third period, trying to keep the Pistons close. Only 3 Pistons have scored in this quarter. Steal by Thomas. Re-steal by Worthy. 2 alert plays inside. That'll get a rise out of the crowd. Worthy's finger roll. Rebound Dantley. Pistons down by 6.
Now, I just wonder with Isaiah limping so much, if they do get the opportunity to the Pistons to run, will they be able to with him handling the basketball and favoring that ankle?
9 on the shot clock for Dantley and the Pistons. Quick double team. Dantley with a great spin move. What great abilities he has there. And it's 76-72. The Lakers lead is 4 as we get to the 2-minute mark of the third period. Double on Magic. Good swing to Cooper. Double Worthy. Now single with Lane Beer. Lost the ball. Vinnie Johnson, 3-on-2. Pistons. Rodman banks it off the glass, and it's a 4-point game with 1:45 remaining, or 2-point game, make it, with a 1:40 now left. Timeout Lakers. 22nd timeout called by Pat Riley. What a turn of events here, Bill.
Watch Dantley on this play. Taking the ball to the baseline, and this is something that Chuck Daly wanted him to do more of with the double team, bringing the ball to the baseline and just spinning. 3 men around him, able to shoot it over the top.
If the Lakers hold their lead, and it's slim right now, we'll be back here at Game 7, Tuesday night at 9 o'clock here at the Forum. Hollywood Park. They've got some action going this afternoon. We've seen Dodger Stadium, Hollywood Park. We know the story here at the Forum, Bill, and you know the golf courses are active, and there's the Forum and its relationship to Hollywood Park.
And now it's time for the Lakers to regroup because they are not playing anywhere close to at the level they did in that second period.
They're shooting 41% here in this period. Michael Thompson is hit hard and fouled by Rodman. And for Rodman, that'll be his 3rd foul. Not a bad foul for Rodman because Thompson was close in.
Well, what we're seeing now is the Lakers are taking advantage of that switch on that pick and roll when Magic Johnson either has the big man on him or the small guard is playing their center, Michael Thompson in that case, either penetrating or getting the ball inside.
Barbara Streisand. Erasmus Hall High School, Billy. Same as yours.
Yeah.
Huh? I thought you would have come out with that real fast.
I know. I'm
busy looking at the Laker trap.
Yeah, watching the trap.
Thomas goes for 3 and hits it. What a third quarter for Isaiah Thomas. He has scored 21 points here in the third to bring the Pistons all even at 77. Nearly a minute to go in the period. It's been the Isaiah Thomas show, plus an injury to Thomas here in the third.
And Byron Scott sitting on the bench for the Lakers.
Worthy against Rodman, left-handed shot. And the Lakers, now the Pistons with Rodman. 2-on-1, Thomas goes up. And Isaiah Thomas having an incredible period. He has 35 in the game, 23 in this period. And the Pistons have regained the lead, 79-77 after trailing by 8.
And the thing about Isaiah Thomas, he's limping on every play. He is just showing so much heart and determination for the Pistons.
A.C. Green in the corner hits the shot to break the spell and tie the game. But now the Pistons will play for the last shot of an all-even game. Isaiah Thomas has put on a brilliant exhibition of shooting despite an ankle injury in this third quarter. He has been a one-man gang. 23 points. And the shot is good by Thomas. It is 81-79. The period is over. Can you imagine the great performance, maybe one of the best we've ever seen in one quarter in NBA Finals history?
Now watch this basket by Isaiah Thomas, but watch him trying to get back at the other end of the court. He is hurting out there. Watch him limping on that right foot.
What a gutty, courageous performance. 25 points in the quarter by Isaiah Thomas sets an NBA Finals record for one quarter. The Pistons lead will return after this message and a word from your local station. Record 25 points in one quarter. He injured his foot on this play. Looked like he was really hurting and then came back.
And this was the shot he hits at the end of the third period. To say he's in a zone right now is an understatement.
Byron Scott gets off the bench. He banged knees with Thomas, and he's back in. This is going to be interesting, Billy, but the Pistons are 12-1 in the playoffs when they've been leading after 3 quarters, and they're up 81-79. So they have that tremendous history going for them in this postseason when they've been leading with 12 minutes to play.
Now at the offensive end of the court, it looks like the Pistons are going to try and get Vinnie Johnson off.
Thomas takes the first shot. Rebound by Worthy, and the Lakers are looking to tie it up. By the way, the old record was set by Joe Fulks of the Philadelphia Warriors. 21 points in a quarter back in 47. You remember that.
47, great year. I was 4 years old.
Into Kareem, who's back in there. Has the ball taken away by Isaiah Thomas, and Vinnie Johnson will get an easy 2. Thomas on the steal. He is limping. He is noticeably limping for Detroit. Lakers have Kareem and Michael Thompson with Worthy, Scott, and Magic Johnson. 83-79. Pistons by 4.
And now we're seeing a Pistons team that is more aggressive.
Magic Johnson all the way with the basket and the foul. Who else would bring him back like this?
Oh, they're really going to have to rely on Magic Johnson right now because a couple reasons. Number one, we don't know how Byron Scott's knee is. James Worthy is now not as aggressive getting the ball in the low post. And that means, and Kareem has not been an offensive threat at all in this ball game, so everything falls on Magic's shoulders.
He brings the Lakers to within 1. Thomas had 25. The rest of the team had 10 points in that quarter. But it's a new quarter. Dantley double team. Has the ball slapped away, and a foul against the Pistons. No foul, it was out of bounds. Check it, it'll be Laker ball. Pistons have 5 players with 3 fouls in this contest. Magic misses a hook, Kareem. And he's fouled. Bill Laimbeer, I think, picked up his 4th foul. No, make it Vinnie Johnson. And that is only his 2nd. 83-82, the Pistons in front.
Right now, Vinnie Johnson is matched up against Jabbar, and there's a foul.
Kareem will go to the line. Bill Laimbeer does pick up his 4th on that play. He is the only player right now with 4 personals.
Now, one play the Lakers have been able to hurt the Pistons is that pick and roll. When there's a switch, they've been able to capitalize on the mismatches.
Kareem has not had a good series from the line as James Edwards replaces Laimbeer. Kareem was 60% from the line coming in, but he's 5 for 5 this afternoon in Game 6. Laimbeer went out. He had missed all 4 of his shots. It's 84-83. The Lakers regain the lead. They have been up by 8. Detroit took a 4-point lead, and now L.A. in front again. Rodman in the game, setting a screen. Thomas on the return. Not that time. And here is Magic to Scott. Scott with a looper, and the Lakers, Michael Thompson battling for the loose ball, but it'll be Detroit's possession with 2 minutes exactly gone by in the 4th period of a game the Lakers must win if they are to keep alive their season-long quest for back-to-back championships and perhaps history for domination in the decade. Vinnie Johnson misses in the corner, and a loose ball foul against the Pistons.
James Edwards pushing Jabbar, picking up the foul.
3 on Edwards. 14 fouls on the Pistons. That will hurt him. The Lakers have yet to pick up a foul. LA by 1. A lot of action left.
Doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother him. It turns him on, and that's what it's all about.
What are your thoughts on the game, Mr. Lanebeer?
Well, I hope it's the last game they play, but it's going to be a very close one. This is a great competition between these two teams.
Happy Father's Day. Thanks for joining.
Thank you very much.
Back to you, Dick.
There is Bob Barker on the left and Ralph Edwards on the right. And for the Lakers, it could be this is your life. For Pat Riley and everything, these final games, game or games.
Well, what's kept the Lakers in this ball game in the second half is the foul line. They've scored 13 out of 16 at the foul line compared to the Pistons, only 2 out of 3.
That's been the key to the Laker triumphs when they've won the 2. 6 on the shot clock. Kareem setting a screen. Edwards picks up Worthy. 2 on the clock, and Worthy hits a big one. 27 for James Worthy. He is the leading scorer for the Lakers.
And again, we see the switch, the big man on the quicker player of the Lakers, and they've been able to burn them.
86-83 LA. They've run off 7 straight since Detroit had the lead. James Edwards, an 11-year veteran. Vinnie Johnson against Magic. 4 on the clock. Rodman gets inside and a foul. Kareem was there, and I believe he's been called for it. And that will be number 3 on Abdul-Jabbar. No one on the Lakers has 4 fouls. That is the first team foul against the Lakers. All the words that Pat Riley has delivered to his team throughout these tense playoffs. Rodman, 3 for 6 in the line coming into this game, misses the first.
You have to understand what Pat Riley's done, what a commitment on his part of pushing this team to get him to this point. It's not easy, and it's very draining on him, and there's Dennis Rodman missing that shot and called for a violation going over the foul line.
So Rodman misses the free throws. He was only 33% coming in. Scott not running full out, it seems, although no noticeable limp. 86-83 LA. They've got the ball with 8:45 remaining in the 4th. Kareem goes inside on Edwards and fights his way to the basket.
That's a big-time move by Jabbar, taking the ball to the baseline. That's where they want to force him when he gets the ball posted up.
He's got 12, and he's 41 years old. Inside, Edwards breaks a 9-0 Laker run, and it's 88-85. Game 7 would be Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern here at the Forum if the Lakers maintain their slim margin. Magic sneaks inside for the basket.
If he doesn't find the man for the assist and you play him straight up, that's what he'll do. Just take it to the basket.
All 5 Lakers starters are in double figures. That's the same balance they showed in game number 3 when they took a 2-1 lead at the Silverdome. Vinnie Johnson misses the line drive shot. He's 2 for 6 in this game. Nothing like the shooting of the last 2 for Vinnie.
Now Magic has Isaiah Thomas posted up.
Gives it up when Edwards doubles. Michael Thompson to Kareem. Blocked by Rodman. Block again by Rodman, and Scott takes it out. But Dennis Rodman stopped 2 great baskets inside attempts.
Well, there's that quickness inside that Rodman brings to this defense of the Pistons. Watch this play. Dennis Rodman will come from nowhere to block Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's shot. I think he surprises him with the first one, but not on the second one. That's some play. You know, you look at Jabbar, 7'3", Rodman maybe around 6'7", blocking that shot.
I think he's going to be a great player in the NBA with some of the skills that he has.
He is. The thing that Rodman will have to do is to develop his offensive skills.
I wonder whether a foul was called and when it was called, because Hugh Evans and Ed Rush talked things over with Jack Madden, who's now on the floor. He's the alternate. Lakers lead 90-85 with 7:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Everyone watching and waiting.
The question is concerning the 24-second clock. And I'm not sure exactly what it is, but maybe the officials are not sure that the Lakers hit the backboard on with their shot attempt.
Similar thing happened in game 2 here with Kareem.
Here's Kareem going up for the shot. Blocked, but it hits the board.
Remember game 2. Magic Johnson will be on the free throw line. Mahorn picked up the foul, or was that Dantley? Dantley's foul. The Lakers, they were down by 6 at the quarter. They were up by 7 at the half. And after 3 quarters, trailed by 2 after a marvelous performance by Isaiah Thomas when he scored 25 points to set an NBA Finals record for scoring in 1 quarter. 7-point Laker lead. Eight on the clock. Thomas hits the jumper outside. 39 points for Isaiah Thomas. Remember, he scored 42 against the Lakers at the Forum in the regular season.
And they almost beat the Lakers here, and that was without Adrian Dantley.
Thomas on Scott, 8 on the clock.
Again, they go to that pick and roll to create the mismatch.
Open is Magic. He'll have to put it up. And Dantley the rebound with 6:36 to go, and 92-87 Lakers.
Now what's going on offensively is Joe Dumars is now taking the lead guard position. Isaiah Thomas, they're looking for him to be the shooting guard.
Posting up Dantley, and they can't do it as Magic is collapsing in the middle. Now they isolate Dantley and Worthy. Dantley goes up. Rodman gets the rebound and draws the foul, but the problem for Rodman is making the free throw.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman really has a mental block when he gets to that foul line. I've watched him in practice shoot it. Not a bad foul shooter, but in the games, there is where he has his problem.
Kareem has picked up his 4th foul. First Laker to do so.
Everyone else.
A couple of guys on the respective teams who go unmentioned, but do yeoman work, and they really keep us up to date. That's Josh Rosenfeld, who's the public relations director of the Los Angeles Lakers, and a few seats down from Josh, who has really been a terrific guy to communicate with over the years, is Matt Dobek of the Detroit Pistons, who's wearing a green jacket. When he wore the green jacket against the Boston Celtics in the playoffs, that did the job for Detroit. I don't know where the green fits in today, do you, Billy?
Well, when you're at this point in the season, you become so superstitious and you pull for anything. You know, you eat the same breakfast, get up at the same time, you have the same meal for dinner, you want the same hotel room, it goes on and on.
There's Chuck Daly with Ron Rothstein.
And Dick Versace to Chuck Daly's right.
Kareem stays in the game with 4 fouls. Rodman on the free throw line. He is 0 for 2 today and 3 for 8 in this series from the line.
You know, looking at Dennis Rodman reminds me of the gentleman that was on at halftime with Brent, Wilt Chamberlain, who was a good foul shooter in practice. He'd get to the game. I mean, Wilt had more free throws, different styles than any man that ever played the game.
You know what he told me before the game? He says, I could hit 3-pointers better than Larry Bird.
I don't know about that.
He makes them both. The second one wasn't pretty, but Rodman hits them both, and it's 92-89.
He couldn't believe he made the second one.
Dumars on Magic Johnson. They're isolating Magic. A whole bunch of Pistons have 4 fouls. And a non-shooting foul, but since it's the penalty, it'll send Scott to the free throw line. Isaiah Thomas now has 4 fouls. We've got Lambeer and Thomas with 4. Sally, Rodman, Edwards, and Mahorn with 3. Here's Cooper giving Michael Thompson a rest. Lakers basically using 7 men today and substituting those 2 bench men, Thompson and Cooper.
Yeah, usually we see more of them on the court together, and not in this second half. You know, Pat Riley has been going with at least 4 of his starters at all times.
Just under 6 minutes remaining in what Chuck Daly and the Pistons hope will be their last 5:59 of the season. Captain a championship. The Lakers want to keep the beat going. They need a win to send it to Game 7 Tuesday night. 5-point Laker lead.
It'll all be dictated this last almost 6 minutes of this ball game, and which team does the better job defensively.
Somebody missed Adrian Dantley, and it's blocked by Kareem. Out of bounds, Lakers ball.
What a play by Jabbar. They were out of position defensively, and what reaction.
Those kind of plays can turn a game sometime.
In many ways, not only the play, but an emotional lift for a ball club.
Magic pulls up. Worthy the rebound, tips it to Scott in a new clock. Kareem lingering on the outside, now taking low post against Laimbeer. They have 7 on the shot clock. Sky hook Kareem, short. Laimbeer goes after the ball. Worthy gets it. And Worthy's shot, no basket. A foul before the shot against the Pistons, but the Lakers will get a chance to shoot a pair.
And James Worthy going to the offensive boards. 2 possessions, 2 extra possessions because of Worthy on the offensive glass. And this is the second one. Watch him hustling in there, and he's able to draw that foul.
It's on Rodman, his 4th, no basket.
Now watch Jabbar come out of nowhere to block that shot. Not only block it, but the Lakers are able to regain possession.
So James Worthy on the line. He has scored 26 and 24 points in the 2 Laker victories. He has 27 right now. He has connected on 3 of 5 from the line. He'll settle for 1. 95-89. Nearly 5 minutes remaining.
Well, the Pistons have got to find somebody besides Isaiah Thomas offensively.
Thomas banks it in again, and 41 points for Thomas.
Maybe they don't.
I was going to say,
but I just can't imagine one player being able to carry a team for a whole half offensively in a game that means so much.
Scott into the paint. Picked away by Dumars, out of bounds. And now they say it was last touched by a Laker. Pat Riley doesn't believe it. Pistons have it despite Riley's protests. And they can cut the lead to 2. Thomas. Foul before the shot.
It did not look like it went off Worthy from this angle sitting over here.
It looked like it was Dumars who couldn't stop it in time.
And Dumars did a good selling job to convince the official that it did go off Scott. Now let's take a look. Joe Dumars will get a piece of it. It didn't look like Worthy got a finger on it.
He ought to be an attorney.
Or sell used cars, one of the 2.
Michael Cooper with 4 personal fouls and 3 team fouls on LA. Less than 4.5 minutes remaining in the 4th period. 95-91. Thomas is taken up again.
I think he got a finger in the eye from Michael Cooper coming off the screen.
What's next for Isaiah Thomas? What he has endured in this series.
Well, he's here for one reason. You know, if this was a regular season game, Chuck Daly wouldn't let him play any longer. But the meaning of this ball game is the chance for Detroit, in 31 years that franchise being in Detroit, to have a ring, have a parade in Detroit. That's why he's out here.
If there were ever any doubts about Isaiah Thomas, win or lose in this championship, they are erased about Mr. Thomas now. Isaiah Thomas was poked in the eye. What more can this man take? Mike Abdenauer and Ron Rothstein talking with him.
But here we'll see him coming off the screen, and as he came off the screen, he's already been scratched in the eye by Michael Cooper trying to fight through that screen.
His 41 points is his playoff career high. He scored 42 earlier this year in the Forum, and he had 25 in the 3rd quarter to set a record. 10 of those points, Billy, happened after he went down with that ankle injury.
The last 4:24, defense is going to be the answer. Is it going to go one more game for the Lakers to have a chance to repeat, or are the Pistons going to dethrone the world champion Lakers? Because whoever does the job there is going to win this ball game.
Lakers are shooting 39% in the second half after 53 in the opening. Laimbeer wide open for three. Misses, and Cooper has the rebound. Leading by 4, the Lakers with the ball.
I don't think Laimbeer has hit a jump shot all day.
Hasn't hit anything. 0 for 5. Magic is fouled going in. And Magic Johnson will go to the free throw line, and Laimbeer has picked up his 5th. 5 personal fouls, 1 more, and he's out of there. Magic Johnson on the line. Ten for 10 this afternoon. Make it 11, and the Lakers up by 97 to 91 as we have now 4 minutes remaining. Cooper blanketing Isaiah Thomas here. Dumars with a big shot. Remember Game 7 against the Celtics last year.
Yeah, he scored 36 points in that ball game. That was a career high for him.
So he's done it in the big games. 97-93 LA. There's the time remaining in the 4th quarter. On the shot clock. Lakers spread their offense. A lot of room for Kareem with 4 seconds on the clock. In and out with the sky hook. Rodman clears it. Pistons try to come within a pair.
What they'll do right now offensively, they're going to look for Isaiah Thomas coming off the screens on the baseline. They don't execute it at all.
8 on the clock for Dumars. High off the glass. Rodman goes up and gets the basket and draws the foul. And Dennis Rodman makes Pat Riley ever the more anxious and brings Detroit to within 2 and can make it 1 if he can hit a free throw.
And again, we see Dennis, there's the penetration. Maybe they don't score the Pistons, but it breaks down the defense of the Lakers, and Rodman able to knock in that field goal and a chance for a 3-point play.
The foul is on Michael Cooper, and that's his 5th foul. 1 more, and he's out of there. 3 minutes to go, and it's 97-96 LA.
And now we'll see the Lakers go to that pick and roll.
11 on the shot clock. You said it. Defense will decide it. Worthy has it knocked away by Dantley. A 2-on-1. Rodman behind Thomas. Dantley gets the rebound, and a foul called against the Lakers inside. It's the 5th foul. The penalty, and the Pistons will shoot 2. Magic Johnson committing the foul, his 2nd. And the Pistons can take the lead with 2:39 left.
Now there's the strip. Good hands by Joe Dumars, stripping the ball from James Worthy.
Bentley on the line. A.C. Green comes in for Michael Cooper, who goes out with 5 fouls. Lakers are going to need the boards down the stretch. Dantley is perfect, 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Trying to break the tie and give the Pistons the lead. He does, and it's 98-97 Detroit. 2:39 left.
How many times in this game have you got the feeling that the Lakers were going to deliver that knockout blow to this Piston ball club, but they just keep hanging in there, finding a way to stay in this ball game?
Been the story of their playoff life. 7 on the shot clock. Magic Johnson behind the back. They're not going to get it off in time, and they won't have it as the Pistons, with a 1-point lead, have the ball. As we get close to the 2-minute mark, 16 on the shot clock for Detroit. They have the lead, and that's how close they are to winning their first world title and preventing the Lakers from getting it back-to-back.
Now they're going to double team Dantley.
Dantley, fall-away shot. Rebound Kareem with under 2 minutes to go, and the Lakers looking to regain the lead with a basket here. Magic loops it up and gives the Lakers the lead.
Well, no stop Magic Johnson from penetrating. He said, hey, I'll just take it all the way and score it myself.
22 for Urban Johnson.
Well, this by far is the best game of this 6-game playoff so far.
And you'd expect it to be. And the Pistons call a timeout. Tension is everywhere here at the Forum with 1:37 to go. In Game 6, the Lakers cling to a 1-point advantage. The most dramatic, most exciting game of the series. The Lakers have a 1-point lead. They need to win to send it to the 7th game.
And we see that no one stops Magic's penetration, so he just says, hey, we need the 2 points. I might as well get it.
Both teams are in the penalty. Each team has no 20s. Detroit has 2 timeouts, the Lakers 3. 1:37 remaining in this game. Magic Johnson has 19 assists in the game. His series high, 22 points. Worthy with 28. For the Pistons, it's been the Isaiah Thomas show. 41 points, 25 of them coming in the 3rd quarter.
Well, you think of that, Magic's been responsible for 60 points out here for this Laker ball club. Not a bad day's work for that young man.
Thomas, Dumars, Laimbeer, Dantley, and Rodman for Detroit. Magic, Byron Scott, Worthy, Kareem, and Green for the Lakers. They have 16 seconds on the shot clock. Thomas hits one over Magic Johnson from the baseline.
I was just going to say a bad shot by Isaiah because Laimbeer was wide open, but he's got the feeling that he's going to have to carry this ball club, and he's doing a great job of it out here.
43 points, 100 to 99, and a defensive play by Rodman there on the block. Detroit with 1:13 to go, leading by 1. Critical possession right here for the Pistons.
Even more critical for the Lakers. They've got to stop them at the defensive end.
Dumars sees an opening, goes up and draws the foul with 1 minute remaining. And Joe Dumars will go in. Look at Rodman's defense.
Now, Dennis Rodman has done such a job defensively and on the offensive boards for this Piston team in the 2nd half.
John Sally is going to replace Adrian Dantley, who goes out with 14 points.
And the reason for that substitution is Chuck Daly's going with his defense. And Rodman and Sally are the 2 best defensive forwards.
Dumars has not been on the line today. Foul was on Kareem, his 5th. 5 on Kareem. And the Pistons lead 101 to 99. Exactly 1 minute left, and Pat Riley will likely call a timeout after the free throw. Lakers have 3 left. Dumars makes them both. It's 102 to 99, and timeout Lakers. Could you imagine if you're the Pistons and if you're Chuck Daly, 57 years old, you're 1 minute away from winning a world championship. Walker D. Russell says 1 minute and it's history. The Lakers with back-to-back world championships. They're looking for their 5th title of the decade. First team to win back-to-back titles in 19 years, and standing in their way are the Detroit Pistons, who lead by 3 with a minute to go. Cooper will inbound for the Lakers. He's in for AC Green.
Ooh, almost stolen by Isaiah Thomas.
Worthy against Sally. Scott pulls up, hits a big one, and it's 102 to 101 now. Scott with a basket with 52 seconds to go.
And now if you're the Pistons, well, Chuck Daly's going to call a timeout and try to make sure they get a good shot at the offensive end of the court.
That will leave the Pistons with only 1 timeout. So if they fall behind, that could be a critical situation for them. But right now he has the lead and wants to make sure this possession counts.
Now here's a big hoop by Byron Scott. Just going up, 2 defenders on him, able to knock it in. And look at Chuck Daly, just once stopped him. That's what he's saying over there. Oh. Tough job.
Many of those people in those few cars out on the roads realize the intense tension that's going on right here at the Forum with this game on the line, Bill.
Well, if they don't, they're probably listening to it on the radio if they're not watching us here. But right now, Chuck Daly has got to make sure, number one, that they get the ball in bounds. And he'll remind whoever is taking the ball, making the pass inbounds, that they still have one timeout left. So if you have a problem, call the timeout, and that'll be Dantley. I would expect them to go to Isaiah Thomas and in some way and try and have him shoot the basketball.
So Dantley come in the offensive-defensive substitution that Chuck will use. He's got Rodman for the defense. Rodman is out there, actually. It'll be interesting to see if the Lakers, if they have a problem, will foul him, considering his abilities at the line. Inbounds to Lambeer. Dumars. They've got 13 on the shot clock. AC Green has come in for Kareem, similarly for the Lakers. Lambeer in the corner to Thomas, 6 on the clock. Cooper won't let him away. Thomas looking for room with a fallaway shot. No good. Worthy has the rebound and the timeout with 27 seconds to go. And the Lakers with an opportunity, down by 1 to take the lead.
And now Pat Riley has to make the decision. Who do we go to? This is the money time. This is what it really is all about.
Billy, did the Pistons get the shot they wanted?
No, they didn't. But at that point, you know it's going to be the best defensive effort the Lakers can put forward.
And we'll be back. Team has 1 timeout remaining. So as Billy mentioned earlier, if the Lakers are having a problem, they can use that timeout, though it would be their last. 27 seconds to go, 23 on the shot clock. So there is a 4-second differential as the Lakers, trailing by 1, try to set up the play that they hope will give them the lead and game 6. Sally and Rodman talking things over, and Worthy with 28 points has been in the middle of everything today for the Lakers.
You know, but when you look at the Lakers, there's so many different options that Pat Riley can go to. Whereas you looked at Detroit, you just knew that they would go to Isaiah Thomas. They could go to Worthy, Kareem, or to Magic Johnson.
And Kareem is in for AC Green for his offense. 4-second differential between the clock you see and the shot clock. Rodman is guarding Magic. Worthy setting a screen. Picked up by Sally on a switch. Kareem. The old man goes up and misses the shot, but goes to the line with 14 seconds to go and a chance to give the Lakers the lead. Bill Lambeer has fouled out of the game. That's number 6. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar fouled on this play.
How many times have they gone to him down the stretch in the big money time? And there was the foul. Lambeer bumping his left shoulder.
AC Green replaces Cooper for the defense and the boards. So Lambeer has fouled out, having scored only 2 points, but he collected 9 rebounds. Kareem perfect from the line today after struggling coming in from the free throw strike.
Now, I just wonder what Chuck Daly's going to do. Is he going to call a timeout or not if Jabbar makes both foul shots? Because they might want to look to attack them right away and not allow the Lakers to set up their defense.
The game is tied.
You think there's any pressure standing at that foul line now?
He's seen it all, hasn't he?
And he's done it all.
Timeout. Detroit, they've used their last timeout here. They have 14 seconds to set it up. A chance to win the title, or for the Lakers, a chance to stop the Pistons in one last defensive stand and send this to a 7th game. Back to the Forum in a moment. Seconds remaining in game 6. The Lakers, who need to win to send it to a deciding game, have a 1-point lead. 43-point Isaiah Thomas on the bench. Detroit has used its last timeout. The Lakers still have a very important timeout.
You know, both of these teams have shown such great heart out here today. The Pistons being down, it seems like the Lakers are going to blow them out. They fight back. With a minute to play, we've seen the Lakers down 3 points, able to come back now and be leading this ball game by a point.
This game has had as much drama as the 5 previous.
Absolutely, combined.
Dantley will inbound. They have no timeouts left. 13, you watch the clock. Dumars misses. Loose ball. Lakers have it with 6 seconds to go, and the Pistons are forced to foul with 5 left. Cooper was going after Rodman. He was upset, and in fact, Scott was Scott was. The Pistons had a foul, and they had a foul in a hurry because the Lakers had the ball in the corner. Time was running out.
They had no choice. I couldn't see what happened between Scott and Rodman, but obviously Byron Scott took exception to whatever Rodman did.
5 on Rodman.
Now, Dennis, what we'll see Dumars penetrate, get to the basket. It looked like he had a good chance for that shot, but it was A.C. Green coming out defensively that forced him to change that shot. Now, here's Rodman going after Scott, and I guess he banged him pretty hard. That's what upset him. And here, just take a look. Here's Rodman coming over to take the foul, but he just said, well, why don't you sit down for a minute?
Here's the story. Scott is on the line. The Pistons are out of timeouts. If he makes both free throws, Detroit has to get it up in a hurry and try a 3 to tie the game. Now that could change Detroit's plan a little bit because the free throw would give them a 2-point lead.
Now, one thing is if you can get the ball to Isaiah Thomas, he has plenty of time to get down the court and get a decent shot for the Pistons.
5 seconds to go. The key, no timeout for Detroit. Missed them both. 3 seconds.
They won't have time.
It's over. We go to game 7.
What an effort by the world champions.
Sensational individual effort by Isaiah Thomas, who scored 43 in the game and 25 in the third quarter, and only the second time in these playoffs the Detroit Pistons have lost a game after leading after 3 quarters. Final score, Lakers 103, Pistons 102, and for the first time in NBA history, one team will be forced to play 3 7-game series for the World Championship. Right now, let's go to Pat O'Brien. Pat?
Well, you know, anytime that you're in the championship series, it's not going to be easy. You know, going in against them, it wasn't going to be easy. But this is what it's all about, you know, when you can come down to 7 games, and let's see who the best team is.
What did Riley say to you guys in the last 14 seconds of the last time out?
Well, the only thing we wanted to do was play good defense and not foul. And I thought we did that. We made them take an off-balance shot and got the rebound and won the game.
You guys like 7 games this year? 7-game series this year?
I think, I guess so. You know, it's kind of tough though. But you know what? I'm happy to be playing 7. It's what it's all about. I should pay the NBA or CBS for letting me play 7 games.
All right, there's Magic. He's happy. Let's go to Brent.
All right, Pat, thank you. Isaiah Thomas turned in one of the clutch performances here, but it was not to be in game 6. Isaiah, your reaction to what happened at the end of the game?
You know, we missed a couple of key blockouts. You know, little things hurt us tonight, but we got another game Tuesday. Just come back and play hard again. Try to keep them under 100 and win the basketball game.
Isaiah, which of your many injuries almost kept you out of the game? We had an ankle, we had an eye problem.
I'm playing.
All right, Isaiah, congratulations. Let's go back outside now to Dick Stockton.
All right, Brent, thank you very much. So for Billy Cunningham, Brent Musburger, and Pat O'Brien, I'm Dick Stockton saying so long from the Forum, where the Lakers, down by 3 points, got a basket from Scott and 2 big free throws from Kareem to win the game today. Join us Tuesday night on CBS for the 7th and deciding game of the NBA Finals. Coverage begins at 9 Eastern with the Lakers again hosting the Pistons here at the Forum. The NBA on CBS is a presentation of